Hey everybody, and welcome to Stranger Things Chapter 2 in DVD. The PTB has hit the well, not really the live servers. Let's say the patch, the PTB, the Stranger Things has hit the PTB today, and I've been playing it for about 6 hours or something. I cannot remember the last time I had such a good time on the PTB as tonight. The killer is a lot of fun. The survivors that have been brought from the franchise are fantastic. You have Dustin, you have Eddie, you have Eleven, you have Robin coming as a skin for Nancy. It's brilliant. Okay, yeah. I don't know what else to say except I'm really happy this time around. I know that 2025 wasn't necessarily the smoothest year, but 2026 is definitely starting on a positive note. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take you through the new killer, to the new perks that we have, to the new survivor perks, and we're going to look at some of the gameplay. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much to my community, by the way, for playing with me tonight. It was a lot of fun. And if you're not a part of my community, come say hi on Twitch or join our Discord, all right? We've got an awesome bunch of people. All right, enjoy the video. Bye-bye. Now, when it comes to one or the first or Vecna's ability, you have, well, let's say 3 main parts. You have his vines, which are your typical M2. You have the upside down and the undergate, and then you have the world breaker and the grandfather's clocks. But we're gonna cut it kind of down, okay? So the first one is the vine attack. This is Vecna spawning some vines from below the ground and hitting basically whoever is above them. Whenever he does hit a survivor, this survivor gets a world breaker token. And if you're wondering what it is, and just imagine Sadako and their stacks, okay? And when the survivor has enough stacks, well, that triggers a world breaker event, which is basically an event in which the vines no longer apply tokens, but instead can injure survivors, okay? So think you hit survivors, they get tokens, you hit survivor, they get token, you hit survivor again, they get injured. And well, since the event is, let's say, global, you can kind of switch to another survivor and you can just injure them as well. And it works really well. The second part is the upside down and the undergate. And this is kind of his mobility. Basically, Vecna just burrows under the ground and you can kind of zoom around. And the moment you decide to spawn back up, you kind of create this massive area of effect, and any survivor that is caught in that radius gains a world breaker token, or if the event is active, they just get injured because, well, the event is already active. Now, on the survivor side, can you lose these stacks? No, you can't. Once you have them, they're yours. You can't do anything about it. However, once the event is going on, you will see this big clock on top of you, and as a survivor, what you can do is you can go to these clocks and you can kind of speed up the timer at which the event ends. All right, so you can't really lose the tokens, but you can shorten the time in which Vecna can injure survivors directly instead of giving them quote-unquote tokens. However, if he gives you 4, well, the 5th time, it's just going to take 1 hit, and then that's going to trigger the event. So, too long, didn't read kind of version is you hit survivor token, you hit survivor token, you hit survivor, you injured them. It sounds complicated, it really isn't, and it actually works really well. I think this is probably one of the best designed killers I've played. The only thing that I would change, and my feedback on the PTB, is that at the moment you can kind of spam the vine attack and there is no real cooldown on it, and there is no reason to M1 as Vecna. This probably should get changed before it goes live. But again, this is, PTB, this is where we test things, and I think that the community is going to give this kind of feedback. So when it goes live, you can probably expect a cooldown and this to be more of a skill shot, which it's supposed to be, and with a little bit of a cooldown, yeah, the ability is going to be fantastic. It's a really fun killer. I enjoyed it very much tonight. All right, let's look at the perks now. The first perk is called Hive Mind. Basically, the first time you hook a survivor, dual totem becomes a hex totem, and when you are left with 1 generator, all of them explode, the last 3 explode, and they lose 10%, and the hex totem becomes dull. I don't necessarily think that this effect is very impactful. However, the second part of this perk is interesting because the gen progress changes depending on their repair. And this could actually becomes the window of opportunity of killers, basically, where you can just kind of understand what's happening and kind of adapt to it. I think this might be really, really interesting. The second one is called Secret Project. When a totem is blessed or cleansed, a random generator that is unblocked gets blocked for 30 seconds. Not only that, but you gain undetectable for 30 seconds. On this one, I have some doubts, maybe in a specific totem build where you're playing a bunch of totems and you're kind of forcing survivors to cleanse them with like playthings or something else, maybe, but I'm not sure about this one. The last one is Turn Back the Clock, and this is maybe the one that I thought had more potential, but after having played with it, I'm not entirely sure. After hooking a survivor for 60 seconds, you can press the ability button and you basically make a generator explode and lose 10% progress. I thought that this would be amazing, but it turns out you actually have to be within 20 meters of the gen, and to be honest, 20 meters is not a very long distance, so you can't really be across the map and, you know, kind of save a generator all the way across. So maybe, but I would still probably take something like Eruption over this. I gotta be honest with you. I do love this I do love this skin though. This skin is really, really nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you sure about that? I guess not. I don't know. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. That is yep.
You are stronger than I expected.
There we go. Hi, Mary. Are you still here? There you are. Ooh. Oh. You know what? This is a really fun match. Especially for the PTB. For a PTB match, this is fantastic. For a PTB match, this is great. For a PTB match, this is fantastic. I cannot remember last time I had a team try to flashlight this much during a PTB match. Oh yeah, I forgot the tunneling accusation. Yeah, you're right. Do I really not get that? Damn, dude. I really gotta get better at that one. Oh, it's you again. Jesus. I don't know. She's just free every single time, dude. I don't know what to say. That's fair. Ah. That was a bit of a waste of time. That is a bit of a waste of time. Well, up we go then. Gee, she's back here. What am I supposed to do about it? How do I like Vecna number 2? Ah, very much so. Very fun killer. Very fun killer.
Your suffering is almost at an end.
Namor is awesome.
Prepare yourself.
Really? I missed that one? I did. It's a super fun killer, actually. I just haven't gotten down the range of like the power, and that's still like quite a challenge. But other than that, it is super fun killer. Yeah, but the add-on should work with lethal just the same way, whatchamacallit, the same way glowing concoction does. I think that might just be a bug. Hello. Oh, I just see that Robin has actually got a little tag that says Robin. I didn't notice it. Alrighty.
I have waited a long time for this. 11.
Yep, he did wait a long time for that. On the survivor side, we have Dustin. Also, Eddie Munson is an amazing skin for Dustin, and the first perk is Bada Bada Boom. Basically, once you've repaired 20% of a generator, you kind of get a chemical trap, but that you can attach to a window. And once the killer vaults through that window, they get 50% hindered for 6 seconds. I think this is going to see a lot of play. I don't know if it's going to be meta by itself, but I think it's going to see a lot of play because, well, these kind of perks usually kind of do see that kind of action, and it's a fun perk. The second one is change of plan. You start with the trial with 2 tokens, and whenever you hide inside a locker and you're holding a non-event related toolbox, you can press your ability button to spend 1 token and you transform your toolbox into a medkit of the same rarity. This is actually fantastic because it allows people to jump into a match with a toolbox and just kind of pump that toolbox out on a generator and then kind of transform that generator into a med kit, and this allows you to go on and heal yourself. This is really, really helpful. I don't know if it's good for killers, but it's great for survivors. And then last one is teamwork full circuit. For each survivor repairing a generator with you, the size of the good skill check zone is increased by 25%. And when you're repairing with at least one other survivor, you repair 5% faster. This one probably not gonna see some play. I don't think that this one is gonna be very much use, but maybe in like some specific gen focused builds, it could, why not? And then on the 11 side, we have extrasensory perception. You can crouch for 4 seconds, and after that, you see the aura of survivor, killers, objects up until 44 meters for 11 seconds. If you stop at any point you're crouching, let's say animation, you stop getting the effect of that, and then your perk goes on a 40-second cooldown. It could be helpful, especially for new players who might struggle to know the location of totems or where some chests are. It could be fun. You also gain elusive and oblivious once it expires. I don't think that this is necessarily a great perk. It's basically clairvoyance, but on the crouch, I'm doubtful that this one is gonna be great, to be honest. It's okay. It's an okay perk. The second one is teamwork soft-spoken. For each survivor repairing a generator with you, the range at which the generator's noise is heard is reduced by 25%. And when you repair with at least one other survivor, your repair speed is 5% faster. Again, same as the Dustin perk, this not really impactful, maybe in some specific gen rushing quote-unquote builds, could work out, but yeah, to be seen. The last one is We See You, and this one is probably the one that scares me the most as a Huntress or a build main, because basically you gain 1 token whenever the killer reveals your aura, and when you have 4 tokens, they're all consumed, and you see the killer's aura for 15 seconds. I repeat, you see the killer's aura for 15 seconds, and this perk is a 10-second cooldown. So if you're facing an aura build hunters like myself that is running a bunch of perks, you're gonna get those 4 tokens so quickly, and you're gonna end up seeing me pretty much as I see you, and I don't know if that is a great thing. Plus, you have nurses who run nowhere to hide and rely quite a bit on it to find some survivors. So yeah, this might actually be probably the most impactful perk on the survivor side. I'm super scared of this perk. I think this one's gonna see a lot of play. Ooh, E-swing. Alright, cool. Where the fuck did I spawn? Oh. Children behave. Da 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 da. There. Oh well, fuck me, I guess. That worked. Nope. Okay. It's a bit rude and unnecessary, but okay. Fuck. Up. About that worked out. Oh, you guys are here. I'm sorry. Oh. No, I mean, no. No.
Enough games.
We get hit here, sadly, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude.
You will not escape.
It's been a fun game. It's been a fun match. Oh. Children behave. Now we together. That's a really cool song. Alright, cool. Yeah, he doesn't feel stupidly unfair to go against. And do you guys know how long it took me to realize that there's actually wires that were touching on generators? It took me like a year and a half. A year and a half to realize that there's... Oh, hold on. I was struggling to take an olive out of a... Oh, wait. I was struggling to take an olive out of olive jar with a fork for 10 minutes. Then I used a spoon and it took out in 5 seconds. So what did we learn today? When fork no work, use spoon. Say not Olivia again. I'm not going to talk about the Olivia olive oil virgin who's not really olive and not very virgin. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. I'm better than this. I'm a better man. Oh, hello. Wow. Okay, that was a snipe. Hey, yo, leave my DS alone. My DS is just like me. Amazing. Bro, he's just gonna fucking walk me down for real, for real. Fuck. Don't worry, guys, we gave him back signal.
It will not be so easy.
Oh, fuck me, I guess. Nah, you right. Fuck my bat signal, dude. You pissing my back signal. I am Iron Man. You should have vaulted. Didn't I? You shouldn't have vaulted? No, I shouldn't have vaulted. Oh, I guess bye. Well, it was a good run, but it was a short one.